folks, HowToBloke back again. This is not unusual, one of my DIY fix-it job videos, but for people who might like collecting bottles, antique bottles, this one might be for you. Anyway, I found these two bottles here in my loft 30 years ago. There was a house in Surrey that I had, in quite an old house, I think. Anyway, what I wanted to do is just you to have a look at this. Some of you might find this fascinating. This first one is an R. White's and Sons Limited London bottle. And it's slightly green. You can see that. Look, it's like green colour. And it's got, that's the base. I can't remember. It's got R. White's written on it, but the other thing, like 241, I don't know what it says on there. The seam here, there's a seam here, there's a seam here. They go up to the lip of this thing. I assume that's why they put the two halves together. I don't know, but I don't know much about these. Now, the stopper is Bakelite. And, well, I think it's I'm sure it's Bakelite, because you can kind of like scribble with it. And it's got the number 20 written on it, on there, and it's got the letters GEGE written on it there. So that must be a manufacturer's name or something. The bottle itself is in quite good condition, except for there's a bit of stuff. Try to get a little brush in there, but it's kind of like stain here, which I don't know what that is. And it's kind of a ridge there. It's kind of like, it's not a label or anything, it's kind of like where the bottle was made. And there's another one there. You can just, it's not cracked or anything. It's just weird. It's like, it protrudes rather than goes in, you know. Anyway, so that's that one. And the other one is a Tizer bottle. Again, the seams go all the way to the top there, both sides, like that. The base, that's the base. Now there's an off-center circle there. It's not really dead center, it's off circle. I don't know what that means. Now there is some writing on there. I can barely see it, but I haven't a clue what it says. It probably says, well, I don't know what it says. Maybe it's a manufacturing number or something. Now the stopper for this one is ceramic. A ceramic stopper with Tizer written on it. It's quite heavy, you know. So there we go. I suppose that one was, this one was filled with, this other one, this Tizer bottle's got a registration number here. Let me just have a look, see if I can see it on a torch. No. 826 413. 826 413. It's registered number 826 413. Yeah, so I mean, if you're a bottle collecting enthusiast, look how thick that is. Look, the glass on that base there. Look, it's thin there and very, very thick there. Very thick there. Same, I think, more or less the same as this one. Now that one's quite. The base is kind of like similar all the way around, but it's almost as like these were handcrafted, you know, these bottles. Yeah. I mean, not when I was a boy, I didn't have anything like this. They had Tizer bottles, I mean, R. White's bottles, but no, they weren't as old as these. I reckon they are pre World War One, maybe Edwardian. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, if you've got a comment about these, and if you know all these, if you're a collector or a specialist in these, do leave a comment. And anyway, I've got some cooking, I've got some DIYs and other stuff, so I'll leave a link in the description for that. Until next time.